Nat Turner's Rebellion. The early 1800s were a time of unrelenting oppression for the American slaves, with the invention of the cotton gin fueling the demand for laborers to an unprecedented amount. The slave population was growing, as was their unrest. Rebellions were feared by every white slave master in the nation. Slave owners knew the life of a slave was horrific and torturous. Despite this, white businessmen, particularly of the South, rationalized their immorality as their way of educating the lesser race. They believed they were opening the black community's eyes to the way of the 19th century American dream. This put most white Southerners at ease, but one slave by the name of Nat Turner was going to change that forever. Nat Turner was a 30-year-old Virginian slave who spent his limited free time praying and fasting in the name of God. He frequently preached to his fellow slaves the love and mercy of the Lord. Everybody he preached to knew he was destined to do big things. In 1825, Nat Turner claimed to have received a vision from God. In this vision, Turner saw a spiritual battle between spirits of white and spirits of black. Turner interpreted this divine intervention as a call to act against the institution of slavery. Turner waited years for a sign that it was time to strike back. A solar eclipse in February of 1831 sealed the deal. Turner gathered an army of slaves and on August 21st at 2 o'clock in the morning killed his master, Joseph Travis, and his family. Turner and his platoon then ravaged the county, recruiting other slaves and slaughtering all white men, women, or children they could get a hold of. By the time Turner's army had grown to 50 or 60 men, a group of white Southerners organized a counterattack. A bloody battle ensued on August 22nd near the town of Jerusalem. A majority of Turner's forces deserted him mid-battle, but a portion stayed to fight with Turner. By the time the state militia had intervened and defeated Turner's army, 55 white Southerners had been killed. Nat Turner's rebellion refuted the Southerners' ignorant self-reassurance that slavery was a benevolent practice of education. From that point on, slavery was no longer an efficient method for optimizing business, but a serious moral conflict that would divide the entire country and incite a civil war. In retrospect, many have wondered if violent rebellion resulting in 55 casualties was the only way slavery could be objectively brought into question on a moral level. However, whether or not Nat Turner's rebellion was a ruthless tragedy or a necessary evil, one thing is for sure. America and all who live in it would never be the same as a result.